Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Check 26, check 26.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A big pickup there on the run. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lance to throw it. Caught, Kelsey, left side. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Lance going to sneak it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners have struck first in this NFC title game. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Ambry Thomas up to make the play defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Out of the gun is Minshew. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off of play action, here's Lance. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he bowls over him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 68 yards rushing now as he's looked good here in this opening quarter of the NFC Championship. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward. The
last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And now they'll throw with Lance. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Lance. Flushed out right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. And they'll go for it. Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 29 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The Lance going to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the 49ers add on to their lead. That's good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Lance now on first down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 81 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. On 2nd and a couple. Lance flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
There he goes, left side. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen 61 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Throwing now is Lance. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. It's Kelsey on the ground. Touchdown! Travis Kelsey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. This is Jakeem Grant, and he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Minshew escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there just before halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
A final shot before half for Lance. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From just shy of midfield, Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, what a catch by Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 117 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. What's good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll give it here to his running back. Wiggles free. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on 1st down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff, Edwards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Completes it to Samuel. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Niners are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Switch up. 0-0, Mike free. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Now a play fake. Lance. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Well, Barney, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Can't believe they let you play.
And they'll run again. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Niners are closing in on a Super Bowl now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl birthed so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And taken right at the 35. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And now here's a carry heading left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Man, 216 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On play action, Lance. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Sliding out of the pocket toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On second and goal, Lance steps away to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Lutz with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their backs really against the wall now, and we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check, check. Mike 3. Mike 3. Let's go, defense.
And they will take a knee here. Bears are going to the Super Bowl. As we sign off here, we thank you for watching. Good night, everybody. For this one, for Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.